From UFC on Xbox 360 to the real thing, MicroTech is not remaining hidden in the often obscure world of government contracting. It is one of the largest businesses of its kind, technically still a small business, providing IT support. The force behind it is Anthony Jimenez, an Army contracting specialist who retired in 2003 as a lieutenant colonel. He started his firm the next year, gaining access to contracts set aside for small businesses owned by minorities or disabled vets. Soon, MicroTech was classified by the Small Business Administration as both small and disadvantaged. The contracts started coming, and the life of Tony Jimenez and his family changed. In Great Falls, Virginia, outside Washington, Jimenez bought this $1.6 million house in 2009, calling it Casa Tranquilo. And MicroTech moved into the not-so-tranquil scene of mixed martial arts cage fighting, backing more than 24 fighters and sponsoring this video game. You can see MicroTech's logo there on the shorts of Cain Velasquez. Under government rules, individuals running firms like MicroTech must have personal income of less than $250,000, net worth no more than $750,000, not counting the value of a home. A Washington Post investigation found Jimenez worked with other contracting insiders, investors not able to get work reserved for disadvantaged businesses and service-disabled vets. MicroTech has landed $1.4 billion in federal work, the company calling itself the biggest of the smalls. Jimenez did not respond to an invitation for an on-camera interview, but has said in several statements to the Washington Post that he, his investors, and MicroTech have always followed all government contracting rules and regulations. MicroTech says the federal government data is wrong, its revenue over the years totaling only $445 million. The company says it sponsors mixed martial arts athletes to help its brand. MMA is popular in the military, a MicroTech client. Jimenez and his company have shown up in other places, too.
Thank you for being entrepreneurs.
Like at the side of President George W. Bush. Along the way, Jimenez has served on a range of boards, such as the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and an appointment by Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell to the Board of Visitors at George Mason University. The company operates out of this office tower in Virginia's Tyson's Corner at the edge of Washington, a magnet for large corporations and defense contractors. Back at Casa Tranquilo, documents show MicroTech has spent at least $250,000 for an entertainment system. One former company executive saying the house was exploding at the seams with electronics. MicroTech says the expenses for the entertainment system were later counted as what it calls a distribution of company assets to Tony Jimenez.